Hello everybody and welcome back to One Nerd to Rule Them All. Today we're delving into the monstrous rise of Hive Fleet Leviathan, but not just the main campaign. We'll also uncover the forgotten battles, heroic land stands and tragic side stories that painted a fuller picture of how Leviathan shook the galaxy to its core. So anyway, let's get into the video. Start with part 1. Before Leviathan, a galaxy already at war. Before Leviathan struck, the galaxy was already battered. The Tyranid Hive Fleet Behemoth and Kraken had shown the hive mind's power. Chaos was rising in the Eye of Terror, and the Necrons were waking and the Orcs were forever restless. This fragile balance made the coming of Leviathan even more catastrophic. The shadow grows, omens and the early skirmishes. As Leviathan grew near, strange reports surfaced. Rogue trader Venture Serigolt returned from the south with a broken fleet, babbling of living shadows devouring the stars. The Ordo Xenos quickly launched investigations, suspecting another Hive fleet, but underestimating its scale. Meanwhile, in the Orpheus sector, scattered PDF forces and isolated Astromilitarium regiments faced horrifying first contact. Garrison worlds like Hylon Prime reported skies blackening with living spores, then fell silent within days. The famous 79th Talon Desert Raiders deployed to relieve Hylon Prime, arriving only to find a lifeless, desiccated husk of a world. These early skirmishes barely slowed Leviathan, but they did foreshadow what was coming. Leviathan strikes. Twin tendrils of death. Leviathan attacked in two massive tendrils, rising from below the galactic plane. One aimed at the Orpheus sector and deeper into the segmentum Tempestus. The others curved towards the Cyptus system, threatening Baal, home of the Blood Angels. Its strategy was genius, splitting Imperial defenders, forcing them to defend multiple fronts. But there's more. Leviathan seeded countless splinter fleets, each with its own horror story. So let's look at the forgotten fronts, the side stories and lesser known battles. The doom of Orpheus. Leviathan's left tendril swallowed the Orpheus sector almost entirely. Forgewell Beta Enfelion IV, home to secret Mechanicus bioweapon labs, fell in a desperate last stand. The Adeptus Mechanicus attempted to weaponize Tyranid specimens. When containment failed, the swarms devoured the planet and the knowledge it held. A canon side note to this ties into the Imperial Armor, the Enfelion Project campaign book. Leviathan's right tendril threatened the Cyptus system. Blood Angels, led by Commander Dante, alongside Flesh Tearers, Angels Ecomine and other successors gathered to defend. Worlds like Asphodex became carnal houses, where entire PDF regiments perished in days. The Flesh Tearers, known for their rage, committed atrocities against fleeing civilian convoys, suspecting Gene Stealer's infiltration, a grim moral tragedy even amid heroism. The invasion culminated on Baal, but the coming of the Great Rift interrupted Leviathan's advances, a catastrophic event with galaxy-spanning consequences. Now let's look at the Mechanicus experiments on the Leviathan strain. Deep in the Lathe worlds, the Mechanicus attempted to capture and dissect Tyranid bioforms from Leviathan. They discovered new synapse creatures able to exert stronger local control and unique Leviathan strain gaunts, adapted for burrowing assaults. The Inquisition later purged these research cells, fearing the spread of Tyranid biomatter. Now let's look at the Imperial Knights and Leviathan. On the night world of Desperium, House Terran faced a full Leviathan splinter fleet. The Knights made their last stand in the city gates. Every pilot died, but the delays saved the evacuation fleets carrying refugees. Guilliman's return and the Edomitus Crusade. After the Great Rift, Rabute Guilliman launched the Edomitus Crusade. He personally directed forces to relieve Baal, arriving just in time to halt Leviathan's main tendril. The Crusade's arrival split the Tyranid's assault and saved the Blood Angels, though Baal lay ruined. A fascinating detail, the Grey Knights and Custodes also participated, targeting suspected Genestealer cult infiltration that could have opened Baal to faster Tyranid conquest. Now we'll look at the Silent Death, Hive Fleet Kronos. In Leviathan's wake, a strange new splinter fleet emerged, Hive Fleet Kronos. Kronos displayed an unusual pattern. It sought out and destroyed chaos cults and daemon worlds, seemingly haunting the Warpborn. Scholars argued Kronos may be an adaptation, the hive mind learning that chaos corruption weakens its cohesion. It suggests the Tyranids aren't just predators, they're becoming strategic. But now let's look at how Leviathan changed the galaxy. Leviathan's arrival had galaxy-wide consequences. Entire subsectors turned into dead zones. Billions died. The shadow in the warp crippled communication and coordination. The Ordo Xenos formed new specialist kill teams to fight Genestealer infestations left behind. Eldar craft worlds shifted route to avoid Leviathan splinter fleets, even as they faced Necron threats. Orc-Warg forces that encountered Leviathan adapted. Some grew larger and more dangerous, as orcs literally evolved to fight the biggest monsters they'd ever seen. Now let's look at the Tyranids evolve, Leviathan's legacy. Leviathan refined synaptic relay systems, so splinter fleets could coordinate better, even when separated. New bioforms, like the Toxicrene and Melceptor, first appeared in Leviathan swarms. The hive mind began to understand Imperial strategy, sacrificing minor tendrils to draw away defenders before striking at richer targets. Beyond Leviathan, the endless threat. Even though the Edomitus Crusade blunted Leviathan's main advances, splinter fleets still plague the Imperial Nihilus, the dark half of the galaxy. Genestealer cults, seeded long before the invasion, continue to erupt, drawing new Tyranid tendrils. And lore hints suggest Leviathan was just one branch of a far greater swarm, still crossing the intergalactic void. The nightmare is far from over. But why this matters? What did Leviathan gain from this? It was a turning point. Leviathan proved 3 chilling truths. The Tyranids learn. Every defeat teaches the hive mind new strategies. The galaxy defenders are fragmented and reactive, always one step behind. And the true Tyranid mass, beyond the void, may dwarf even Behemoth, Kraken, and Leviathan combined. The Great Devourer isn't just coming, it's already here, and it's only the beginning. That brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed this content. If you're looking for more in-depth videos like this, then please let me know in the comments down below. I'll be happy to do them. In the description, you will find a link to my channel Nerdy Miniatures, where we build, paint, and will soon be battling Warhammer armies against each other. So if that sounds like something you'll be interested in, then please subscribe to that. Anyway, that'll be it from me today. Have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are in the world. And as always, bye for now, guys.